Hello everyone, you are watching New to Live Talk, and this is yet another session of Questions of Life. As you know, that like every time we have always a very special guest with us. My name is Shraddha, and we have a very special guest, Miss Vidisha Singh. Vidisha, a very warm welcome in New to Live Talk.
Thank you so much, Shraddha.
So, Vidisha is a positive psychology coach. She is working with preschool adults from last several years, and she is addressing issues related to behavioral management, anxiety, and self-motivational things in India and abroad. So, Vidisha, how it's going on while discussion in new to live talk, and when we are raising such questions, do you feel any difference from India and Germany?
This is such a brilliant question, Shraddha, because if you compare parenting, probably all the parents have got same concerns. It's just we might be sitting in different cultural zones, but the love, the affection, the concern of a parent for the child still remains the same.
Completely agree with you. And also, you see, Vidisha, while parenting, we do everything, every possible thing for our child. But in the same time, we try to guide them and we try to make them better person. And this is the time we try each and everything. And sometimes we try to handle our kids with little louder way, you can say, with the anger. So I was thinking whether it is right or wrong. You can tell it better way.
I'm so sorry for the voice that you just heard. I'm outside my house and I'm recording. I know, so there's still Diwali celebrations going on in India. So,
Okay.
my apologies for the sound that you just
No,
heard.
it's okay. It's okay. It's so completely all right.
Okay, so now I'll try to answer your question in a simpler and easier way. You know what, Shraddha? Whatever way we are dealing with our children, let us try and understand that it is leaving an impact on their minds. In a way, we are teaching them how a situation can be handled. I am completely against, you know, abusing a child, hitting a child, and using harsh words to discipline a child.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand. As parents, we all have got different concerns. We all want our children to be disciplined, to be better individuals. We all want them to study well, do well in their own lives. But equally, this is how we are teaching them that how a situation can be handled. I'll state it with an example.
Yeah.
Suppose your child is not studying well, not scoring good marks in the test, or probably, in their exams. The parent sees the report card or sees the scorecard of the child and starts using harsh language. You cannot do this. I have been telling you to study hard, but then you never listen to me. This is what you deserve. Okay. Now, the moment you stop, the child thinks that probably if someone else is going through a failure, rather than helping that individual, you are telling the child that this is the way when anyone who is dealing with a failure should be handled.
Mm-hmm.
Many a times it happens, Shraddha, that a toddler especially, I like to address this concern with the parents who are having toddlers. They have
Mm-hmm.
very less impulse control. They are aggressive, they are naughty. The only way they know to express their emotion is through loud tones, voices, screaming. They are not doing it intentionally. They are still learning the ways to manage their own emotions. And now, if a child shouts at you
I
and
think,
you
Vidisha,
retaliate in the same way, you are not doing anything good. In fact, you are in a way explaining the child that the only answer to a harsh tone, to a harsh voice, to a louder tone is replying in the same manner.
yes, you're right.
The
But
moment your
sometimes,
child
what
is
happens is,
angry, try
uh,
softening your voice, try
due to
lowering your
delay
tone.
in voice speech, I think I would wait when you will stop, because there is one question in my mind which I would like to ask you. So when you are done, you just raise your hand and I will understand. Okay, thank you so much for giving a chance to ask the question. Sometimes we think that in case we are talking with a child very politely, you know, but after some time we realize that a child is not taking us seriously. They are just taking us for granted. Like, we would be talking and make them understand, okay, do this, do not do this, and until unless they experience anything, they do not understand that why we were stopping them and why we were trying to make them understand. Then we think, we probably, should, tell them in a little tough way so that they can take us seriously.
Okay. Now, again, I would like to answer your question according to age groups. A child, again, who is, see, a child who is under 2 year of age, that particular child is always under the observation of the parent or the caretaker. And this age doesn't follows all the instructions very well. So we'll be skipping that age. Now, age group 3 to 7. They are still learning, exploring, and experiencing new things. So maybe if you're telling them that, okay, fine, the road ahead is slippery, you can fall. Somewhere the child has a confidence on the way he or she is walking or running, that no, I won't fall. So rather than telling the child, don't do this, you can fall, please try to use words like, watch out, the road is slippery, while climbing up or down the stairs. Please instruct your child that watch down, you are climbing up and down the stairs, rather than saying, please watch, you can
Mm-hmm.
slip down the stairs. Now, coming to the age group of, 7 plus to 13 year, 11 year of age. Okay, the child is already aware. You have, and considering the kind of parenting which we all are doing, we are
Mm-hmm.
conscious enough to tell the child beforehand that before a mishap happens, every parent tries hard to, tell the child to be aware. But
Very well
sometimes,
said.
Shraddha, certain things are learned only through experience. If your question is regarding lifestyle management, getting up properly, managing, keeping their utensils at place, keeping their school bag and keeping their own things at place,
Mm-hmm.
then this requires continuous reminder, and again, it becomes the responsibility of the parent also to follow the same kind of routine in their own lives.
Very well answered. Thank you so very much, Vidisha, for answering all important questions related to the parents' behavior when they get angry, just to make understand their children. I hope it would be helpful for our viewers. And again, I would like to say if anybody has any question in mind related to our topics, can write us down to anjana.singh@new2app.com, and we would take your questions in Vidisha's session. Thank you so very much, Vidisha, for coming in our live talks of New2App. And I hope next time we will address some more important questions. Till then, keep watching New2 Live Chat, and Namaskar. Thank you. Cheers.